their economy and everything they are doing it to be a democratic country that has, pretty good values and can engage on world commerce but right now, if I have a piece of tech, if I'm going to buy things for the podcast or something, and it comes from India, I'm actually happier to buy something from India than I am from China because I know it's going to be still a pretty good price, pretty good. Actually, the quality is getting better and better, but I know it's going to an industry that is going to be a lot better than if I'm going something China.
Well, I guess you got to go back to, I guess, the politics and the incoming administration in the United States. Like, everyone keeps talking about inflation, when he inflicts this 35% tariff on Chinese products. Well, I don't. What's happening geopolitically is that India is starting to tie itself more to the United States.
Yep.
They're sort of starting to break those ties with Russia. So, and that probably started in the first Trump administration, like really noticeably, like even just their military hardware, just stuff they used to buy off Russia. They're not buying that anymore. They're starting to try and do deals with American manufacturers for military equipment.
Correct. Yeah.
And what will happen is, 35% tariff from China. Only person that's going to hurt is China, because you've got India there that desperately want that market, that they can produce the same goods, they can produce them at a cheaper price now, because, let's be fair, the Chinese economy over time, it is ahead of the Indian economy as far as what GDP per person, all that sort of thing. So that they've got the ability to produce a product now cheaper and probably better in a lot of ways than China. And I think when these tariffs come in, that's Trump's plan. I reckon that's where he's going to tap into. He's going to go, all right, let's build this relationship with India, a reliable partner. Something's a place that's not a communist country.
Well, particularly when you look at technology, right? So if you're America, there's certain things you get things manufactured in China, but there's certain technologies or information you won't want to share with China for the manufacturing side because you're handing over good information to an adversary. But you won't see that as much with an Indian version. So I think America will be more confident. They're still going to hold on to things, but they'll be more confident sharing information and technology with India in a partnership than they are with China. And that's going to be in a consumer base linked to better prices and low prices.
I just think there's like China's got away with murder for the last 30 years. They basically produce, in more ways than one, but they basically produce, literally another product. Yeah, they basically produce products, invite companies in, and there's obviously a share situation with the government, but everyone except Tesla, which is strange. But even BMW, Mercedes, their factories have to be half owned by the state. Yeah. So over there, what they've done is they get these companies in there. They have half ownership. They have their people steal the technology, and then they use that technology for their own good, for their own purpose, and just completely ignore international copyrights. You won't get that with India. Like India's, I guess they're more consistent with Western norms as far as how you go about business. Yeah, that's where to be very. That's where everyone gets excited about these tariffs. Well, you got India there. You even got Indonesia. These tariffs, your other countries that are, they might not necessarily be just like allies, but you got friendly countries that you will be able to get these goods off rather than getting them essentially off your enemy.
Yeah, which is the diversity that we need to see in terms of the foreign commerce. I mean, we saw here in Australia, as soon as, to where tariffs, look what they did to Australia with the wine and lobsters, seafood, that they ruined us because we were all in.
Well, the crayfish is still there. It must be geez, you suck having a crayfish farm now because the only time of year you do any good will be Christmas because you can't export them into China. So without 100% tariff.
But that's the good thing about this now.